Welcome back, Phillies and Gentlecolts, to A Brony Plays Minecraft. It's been a little while since our last episode, and that's because I had to wait for that contest to wrap up. So, time to find out, what are we gonna call age 127? By 127, I mean 137. Yes. All of these other ages. What are we gonna call age 137? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Phillies and Gentlecolts, bronies of all ages, non-bronies of some ages, and the other ages, and all the ages that we've written. The winner is Feynmanium, named after Richard Feynman, who did a bunch of work in particle physics. He came up with Feynman diagrams. He came up with ways to show particle interactions using a visual model. I'm using more hand gestures here. But he also postulated that electron orbitals at element 137 would start to be so weird and out of whack that using the relativistic Dirac equation, he said, hey, if you go beyond element 137 on the periodic table, your electrons are moving faster than the speed of light, so they won't exist. So 137 became, well, is kind of colloquially known as Feynmanium. Just a little cute little thing there. And the winner of this, the only one to guess it right and tell me that he guessed it right, I mean, someone else may have guessed it right, I don't really know, but the one who mentioned it was SamuraiByte. So, SamuraiByte, we're going to make an age, and we're going to name it after you. But not just any age. It's going to be the cool one, the one that we like the most. Okay, so, just a little note. If you ever play Mystcraft, make sure you space out your books. This is hard to read. Anyways, so, age Feynmanium. Let's take a quick look to see what it was. It apparently has a hell biome, some forests, some checkerboards, eternal night, bunch of cool terrain features. Oh, and it's Skylands. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I know. I should totally remember what this is, but I don't, because it's been a while since my last taping. Anyways, so, just like one would expect, element 107, possibly named Feynmanium, to be kind of unstable and weird. This one is kind of unstable and weird, and you want to be careful so that you don't fall to your death, because that's the void. Whee! Anyways, we might build a house here. I don't know. Who knows? It's probably not stable. We'll see. I'm going to sneeze. But thanks to the magic of the pause button, you don't have to hear that. So, let's do something. What do I have here? I have a bunch of wood. We can make a quick house here. So much wood. Make a house out of wood, right? Sounds good to me. Would you like to see it? That was terrible, I know. Come back here, torch. Conservation of torches. A torch in Minecraft is neither created nor destroyed. It is only lost when someone drops it. So we'll make some small houses. So, SamuraiByte. For correctly guessing Feynmanium, when we get our crystal age, we are naming it in your honor, sir. Or ma'am. I'm not really sure. Maybe, sir? The English language says that we always guess male if we don't know, but, you know, it might be a girl. I don't know. Either way, SamuraiByte, when we get that crystal age, we are going to, we're going to get it named after you, and it's going to be awesome, because we'll have crystal and all that. Let's see, how many is that? That's 3, I think. Yes. So, as far as getting that crystal age goes, here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to make and go through a bunch of ages. If I find anything that's really interesting, I might show you. but I'm not going to make you sit through it all like I've done the last time. And the reason is, due to the way that ages are now, whatever, it might be tricky to actually come across crystal. I mean, we've gone through how many ages, and we haven't found any? So, yeah. So yeah, when we find some, I'll come back and let you guys see, and you'll be all like, "So that's crystal. Why did you not show us before?" And I'll be like, "I tried to," and you'll be like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, something like that. What am I doing? I'm building a roof. I don't need to be up there. Although I should go up there so that I can put whatchamacallits, torches. Torches up. Alright, so here we go. Next up. So, yeah, okay. Before I start that, one thing at a time, right? For this episode, we are going to find the thingies that we need to find. That's a shovel. There we go. For this episode, we're going to go find crystal, and I will come back when we have found it. And then, once we have that, we shall speak of what comes next. Alright? Right. Sounds good. I'm actually out of cobblestone. I have to go... Let's test out this age, Maybe it's got leaves way down here. Why in the world are there leaves down here? Because there's a tree right there. That's kind of odd and unexpected. That's... You gotta be really careful in this age, because, yeah, there's, like, nothing that's solid. I only need 8, though, for a furnace. My guess here is that even if this age is unstable, it's probably not going to decay very quickly or very noticeably, just because that's the way it works. Well, no, just because that the decay things are probably going to appear farther down in the world, and so I don't think we'll see them. Here, we'll even store something in this chest. There we go. Except now I need to go get materials for a door. This age is particularly dangerous, Fine Manion, because since it's checkerboarded hell and forest, yeah, there's a lot of trees around, but the hell part means that we might also get gas spawning, so I really should have made this out of something that's not, flammable and gonna fall apart. Oops! Something like that. That one torch is providing a surprising amount of light for here. Huh. Very convenient. Alright, so we have a house. Another house. Let's go put that on our thing. There we go. A house there, and a house there, and a house there. 3 houses. Grab a glass pane, since that's what we said we were going to use to represent the houses. There we go. I was thinking about maybe the Lucretia Islands, or maybe Mansell. Should go back and take a look. Or Brighty. But, like I said, there are plans for this episode. I'm not going to make you sit through them and wait all boring like, and I don't have any really good conversation topics right now, so I will see you guys again as soon as I have more books ready. More books, alright? And when we get that age with the crystal or any other very interesting thing, we're also, if we find a Star Fissure, we need to find that. I already promised the crystal age, so yeah. But if we find a Star Fissure, I need to show that off, and it'd be kind of cool to see glowstone crystals, okay? So I'll see you guys back in just a moment for you. Alright folks, we're right back. Not with crystal, but something else that's interesting. This world, age 161, is a void world, so there's no need to show it. Is all. What I really wanted to show you, it's rainy. Yeah, because you want to see that. The rain's so annoying. But what's really good to see is this symbol right here, glowstone crystals. Glowstone crystals means that, folks, we can put this in here, and now, under terrain features, we should have glowstone crystals. There we are. We'll write an age later. If I don't see another one that has this in here, since it's a void age, it obviously won't spawn any glowstone crystals. But if we don't see another age in the next several that actually have these, I will write an age and show you what these are. All right. So still working on it. No crystal yet, but glowstone crystals. We're going to see those in a little bit. All right. So hold on just a moment. All right, we're back in an interesting world. This is probably not a world I'm going to keep because it's only interesting to show off. But this is a cave world, as you can see, but it's a cave world that has the bright attribute. So it's bright. You can actually see what the cave world looks like in here. And it's kind of like the Nether, I suppose. Oops. It's kind of like the Nether, I suppose. It's just a little different, that's all. And, you know, there's no netherrack. There's a lot of dirt, though. Goodness, there's a lot of dirt. A lot of rocks. And you can also, I guess I should have put this up earlier, but when you first spawn, you can see the gravel falling down. So all this gravel here was originally right up there in that little niche, and then it fell down. So, and you can, I mean, look, there's gravel piles everywhere. But anyways, that's what a cave world looks like with the bright attribute. It's kind of like the Nether, but just a little different, all right? So, be back in just a moment here with something else that's cool and interesting. All right, well, still no crystal, but we found something else really cool. Okay, I'm going to show you this real quick. It's a flat world, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Look at all that normal stuff, right? But look at this symbol, dense ores. We've been looking for that for a while. Why? Because it has an awesome mining potential. Dense ores means we might have more things to find. And look at this, Star Fissure. We finally found it. I went ahead and put these in our notebook, but we also have lava lakes. So one of our goals was to go through the Star Fissure, and we have some lava lakes on the surface, we have some dense ores. We do have to worry about this eternal rain, which means I'm going to turn the sound off for the for this part. But let's go explore this. I named it Flare. Yeah, let's go take a look. Alright, here we are in Flare. You can see it's actually kind of dark out, but that's okay. It does that. It'll do that sometimes, be dark. No big deal. Let's put down something to mark. Now remember, we can always find the spawn point using our compass, which is good. We're also going to need that to find our spawn and stuff back in the main world, because once we find the Star Fissure, well, if we're lucky enough, we can find the Star Fissure. And once we do that, we'll want to travel through. And who knows, we might spawn back at the spawn point. We might not. That creeper might explode. He might not. Who knows? It's all good. There's a spider. Looks like this is a pretty hostile world at the moment. I'm being shot. Wow, I'm being attacked on all sides. This is a very hostile world. One of the mostest hostilest. Haha. But that's not a bad thing necessarily. It means we get lots of XP. It's a different world because we've got a bit of a jungle on one side and a bit of non-jungle on the other. But yeah. So how do we find a Star Fissure? Well, one option is to just look around for a ravine and hope that it's nearby. Another option is to just dig a lot and assume that we'll come across it sooner or later. But while we're looking for that, or before we get started looking for that, it might be good to have a a house here, just in case, because we're getting attacked a lot, and you know what? If we start mining, wherever we start mining, we want somewhere near. Oh, look at that! That might be the fissure. Let's kill these spiders first to get rid of them. Notice it's very bright out. It's another use of the bright. Alright. Hole in the ground. What's down here? It's a long way down, whatever it is. I'll betcha that is the Star Fissure. So, let's make our house. Now, like always, we want to make, well, I don't know about always, but I like to make the house near the spawn point. So, let's go do that. As soon as I can find our spawn point. Here it is. Alright. And we have all this stone block around, but we're probably not going to... What do you want? Go away. Go away. You, both of you, leave. Be gone with you. Let's go back here real quick. Flare, right. We're gonna... Did I left the door open. Oh, good grief. We're gonna grab some materials while we're here. We'll just grab a bunch of cobblestone. And, maybe you should have used another brick. I don't know. Just grab a bunch of cobblestone for now, and we'll make ourselves a little house. Little house. Little house, yes, yes. You know, we're gonna have to get rid of all this crap, though, if we want a good house. This is, reminding me a lot of Everfree, doesn't it? Something like that. Go away, go, sheep, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go away, sheep. No one likes you. I didn't really want to say anything, but, you know, at some point, it's gotta be said. Gotta be said. Let's take care of that wood, and there's probably another bit over here. Look, an apple. And this will help us clear it out faster. We can also use this. Alrighty, so, making a house, la 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 la. Usual stuff, right? Well, let's get started then. We won't make it super fancy. But we might put it a little bit off the ground because our spawn point's a little ways off the ground. So we might want to do that. So we'll do that, and yeah, we'll fill in the bottom. And you know what? Maybe we don't want a dirt floor, anyways. Maybe we want a nice stone house, nice stone flooring. I hear it's quite nice. Get it? There's a type of stone called nice, so a nice stone flooring is a bit of a geological joke. Ha ha ha. Ah ha. Ah ha, so funny. Indeed. Alright. It's gonna be a small house, but we could always make it a bigger one later. Remember, we want the house. Actually, you know, we probably will make it a bigger one later. One of our goals was to have a large house attached to a mine, and assuming that this age is stable, it might not be, but assuming that this age is stable, it would be a good place to put a mine, because we have dense ores here. So let's keep building. Still no crystal. I did promise that we'd take a look at glowstone crystals eventually, and I will keep to that promise. We will look at glowstone crystals. Sooner or later, one way or another. I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna get you, etc., etc. Oh yes, I made that just a little bit too tall, but that's okay. Oh. That's not right. Haha! It goes up here. There we go. Oh. Goodness, I'm just doing terrible today, aren't I? My word. I say, and all that. It's a good thing that we already have that down there. Alright. There we go. The door is on the weird side. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't really. Door's right there. Let's This is a small place. We're going to have to expand. We're definitely going to have to expand. And let's put a block there. So it's not just standing in the middle of nowhere. Actually, we could probably take that down. It doesn't need to be up there anyways. Get down from there. Oh my word, we have so much stuff. Alright, let's make this a crafting table. And on our crafting table, look at that, we have cobblestone. We'll make ourselves a furnace! And a chest. I'm actually going to make 2 chests. 2 chests because, yeah, we're going to probably have a lot of stuff here. So, let's put the furnace down, put our 2 chests. Oop, careful there. Alright. Tiny, tiny place. Man, this is probably the smallest small house we've built. But it's a house, it's a small house, and as soon as we put a door on here, I think that means that we'll have 5 small houses, which means that that goal is complete. Now, like I said, there's still a little bit more to do, but here, let's make us some stairs. We can put these stairs out here. There we go. Lovely. Oh, it's daylight, so whatever good that does. All right, let's start tossing stuff in the chest. Well, I don't know. Let's just toss everything. Toss. Actually, let's keep the apple and the feather. We don't need the rest of it. Might want the cobblestone. All right. Oh, I don't want the stone stairs. I don't. Let's eat the apple and follow it up with some chicken. See, I put the chicken in here, didn't I? Yeah, I'm silly. And then for our master plan, our huge, great master plan, we're going to come down here and take a look at this Star Fissure.